Hey, Chris. Hey, after last night's rehearsal, I went back and made some notes in your music. So I just wanted to go over them real quick so you can see it before Sunday morning. All right. The first one is Great is Thy Faithfulness. I've got just a piano on verse 1 now, and then you come in on the kick and the rim for the second verse. So it'll sound like summer and winter and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above. Join with all nature. You can get that? Pretty easy. So do that for verses 2 and 3. Next song is Come Thou Fount, Come Thou King. Drums will be out for the intro and verse 1, but come in with the kick and snare on this is also in 3/4 time. So come in on the kick and snare. So it's kick 1, snares on 3. And you come, and I've marked it in your music, but so after verse 1, they'll say, praise the mount, I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming, and come in on love, put that kick on love. Thy redeeming love, to kick, snare. And then you go into verse 2, it's the same thing, kick, snare. I know it's repetitive, but I think it's going to sound really good. I was lost in utter darkness till you came and rescued me. I was bound by all my sin when your love came and set me free. So just keep doing that for verses 2 and 3. When you come to the chorus, I want you to try out the crash on the first beats. There's this 18-inch here, and the 16-inch is out of the screen. You just, whatever sounds best to you on Sunday morning during rehearsal. But here's how it would sound in the chorus. Come thou fount, come thou King, come thou precious Prince of Peace. Hear your bride, to you we sing. Come thou fount of our blessing. Here's a 16 if you want to hear that. Come thou fount, come thou King, come thou precious Prince of Peace. Hear your bride, to you we sing. Come thou fount of our blessing. Then you go back to the kick snare for the verses. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor. All right, next one is Made Alive. And this is going to be a really repetitive kick snare, but it's fast. And the only time you're going to come out of it is like the bridge towards the end. So you'll play right from the beginning. I once was dead in sin, alone and hopeless. A child of wrath I walked, condemned in darkness. All right, so you do that all the way through every verse that we do. Same with the chorus. You have bought me back with the riches of your amazing grace and relentless love. The only time you'll and I put the note here, the only time you come out is at that bridge, my sin has been erased. But I want you to come in the second time with the kick on 1 and 3. So it'll sound like this. My sin has been erased. I'll never be the same. My sin has been erased. All right? My sin has been erased. I'll never be the same. Then you go into the chorus. You have bought me back with the riches of. All right. Next one is My Life is an Offering. All right, this one, I want you to pull out these brushes. All right. And use them for the whole song. You'll be out, I've got drums out, and I wrote this down, drums out for the instrumental in the beginning, drum out on verse 1, no drums on the chorus, but come in on that last syllable, that last, my life is an offering. And I want you to kick on 1 and hit the snare on 3, on beat 3, with the brush. Give it kind of it's just going to give it a softer feel. So, my life is an offering. So verse 2 is going to sound like, how could I not love you? You authored my rescue, raised me up from death to life. All right? And then you're going to, I wrote the drums are out for the bridge, for all the bridge. I choose to lose my life, Lord, and find it in you. I choose to lose my life, Lord, and find it in you. And we're going to repeat that, but without drums. And then we'll play an instrumental towards the very end. Again, I wrote it down. And the first time I want you to get, you to still stay out, but then come back in with the kick snare. All right. And then we go on to His Forever. And we'll go back to the sticks. But I've got drums sitting out on verse 1, but coming in again on that last syllable. I am His and He is mine, forever and forever. When we sing that last one, I want you to come in on that kick. Forever and forever. 3, kick, 2, snare, 1, 2, 3, 1. And we go into verse 2 like that. Jesus, friend of sinners, crown of thorns you wore for me, bruised for my transgressions, pierced for my iniquities. And we're going to build this. We get to the end of verse 2, and then I want you to play with the ride on verse 3. So you're going to be playing eighths. Jesus, friend of sinners. Let me do that right. 2. Jesus, friend. I can't do it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and Jesus, friend of sinners. I love to tell the story. Redeeming love has been my theme, and will be winning glory. No death, no life, nor anything. All right. It's kind of loud, but the rest of the band is going to build, and I think it's going to sound good. Last one, Be Thou My Vision. I was thinking about that this morning. On this one, I want you to play with the mallets. All right? So, again, drums are out on verse 1, but at the very end of verse 1, waking or sleeping, thy presence, my light. I want you to start playing on that last word, light. And just play around with the floor tom over here. Okay? As long as it stays in beat, I think it'll sound good. So for verse 2, be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. So we'll get kind of that that Irish Celtic sound with the floor tom to go with this song, and then I've got drums out on verse 3, and then come back in on the last verse, and go ahead and keep the mallets in your hand, and just do the kick snare with the mallets. So it's High King of Heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joys, oh bright heaven's sun. I think it'll be easier than switching out. You've already got the mallets in your hands, and it'll just give it a different feel, a different sound. So that's my 2 cents for Sunday. I didn't expect this to be, looks like 9 minutes long now, but hopefully you'll get this and review it, and it'll be helpful.